Moving on now, Mumbai is bracing itself for the first ever cyclonic storm to hit the city tomorrow. Cyclone Nisarga is expected to hit coastal districts of Maharashtra and Gujarat tomorrow afternoon or in the evening. A red alert has now been sounded off in both the states. Right now it is 450 kilometers away from Mumbai over the Arabian Sea. The deep depression may likely turn into a severe cyclonic storm. It may intensify in the next 12 hours. Mumbai, Thane, Palghar, Raigad in Maharashtra are in a state of topmost alert. Warning has already been sounded off for the people to stay alert. The NDRF teams have been kept on standby in both Maharashtra and in Gujarat. 10 NDRF units have been deployed for the rescue operation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi took stock of this situation in the wake of cyclonic conditions. Remember, it will be the first ever severe cyclone for Mumbai. This is coming in amidst huge number of coronavirus cases in the city. So the city definitely feeling the pressure. The administration, of course, feeling the pressure on the back of these two reasons.
Structural engineers of the MMRDA tell us that these white tents have been made out of German technology, but they can withstand a maximum wind speed of 100 kilometers per hour. But if the warning comes true and the wind speed does reach around 125 kilometers per hour, then these tents might not be in a position to withstand such an intense speed. Even though the structural engineers are putting sandbags at various places so that the structure remains intact, the state government and MMRDA feels that they would not want to take any chances at this point of time. Hence, in an important development, it has been decided that all the patients who are being treated here will now be shifted to a safer place. With camera person Sachin Sawant, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in Mumbai, reporting for India Today.
Even as Mumbai was trying to wriggle out of the coronavirus pandemic, the cyclone is set to hit Mumbai in a day. In fact, it is a deep depression in the Arabian Sea that has been forming for the last many hours. In fact, today it is when the meteorological department which has been studying the entire deep depression in the sea, is likely to tell us whether it will really become a cyclone or not. This deep depression in the Arabian Sea has been traveling at the speed of 4 kilometers per hour and is in the sea right now, but is likely, after it crosses Goa, is likely to turn towards the land. Where will it hit? Where will it go? That's something that the meteorological department is trying to study. So a lot of preparations have already been gone into by the BMC and various coastal authorities. The fishermen who until now were fishing in deep sea have really come back to shore. There is little bit of shipping on this, fishing that has been, that can be still seen on the coastal areas where the water is not really rough. But as yet you can see most of the fishermen have come back, and there's no one in the deep sea at the moment who would really have to suffer any damages because of this would be happening cyclone. With cameraman Vaibhav Kangutkar in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.
All right, Pankaj now joins us live. Pankaj, Mumbai is bracing itself for the first ever cyclonic storm to hit the city tomorrow. Not just that, we know that the hospitals are overcrowded with the coronavirus patients. Mumbai is the hotspot for coronavirus as well. So the administration, of course, is an uphill task. Now, for the question which would be on the Mumbaikars' minds is for the people who are living on the coastal areas, say all the way from Andheri, Versova, you've got Juhu, you've got Bandra, Marine Drive, Haji Ali, you've got Kulaba, all of them living in the coastal zone. Is there anything for these residents to be worried about at the moment?
Well, these are hard times for Mumbai, no doubt about it. And as far as the administration is concerned, the municipal body maintains that the various agencies, namely the state government, the municipal bodies, the Coast Guard, the Navy, along with the NDRF, are putting in coordinated efforts. Now, as far as the IMD is concerned, it maintains that this depression is around 450 kilometers from Mumbai at this point of time, but it is going to develop into a severe cyclonic storm in the next 12 hours, and it is going to move northward. That really means that areas close to Mumbai, Thane, and then of course Raigad are going to feel the heat of this severe cyclonic storm. But the administration says that they are ready. They have asked the common people to remain in a state of alert, the guidelines have been issued not just for the city side, but especially for the villagers in areas like Palghar, Alibag and Raigad as well. It has been asked by the administration that the fishermen should not venture out. Warnings have been issued for all those villagers who are staying in the low-lying areas. Warning has been issued that they should leave their houses and move up to the higher places or to the various relief camps which have been organized by the government at this point of time. As far as the people of Mumbai are concerned, they've been warned not to near any beaches or to stand near the electric poles or the trees as well. But the administration says they are keeping their fingers crossed. They believe that the wind speed will not cross more than 100 kilometers per hour as has been seen in the past. But then you never know. If the wind speed does cross 125 kilometers, if it stays at that mark, there could be some trouble. IMD says if that happens, then the low-lying areas of Mumbai could get flooded as well. If that happens, that will be a cause of worry for the administration.
All right, we'll wait for more developments to come in from the Met Department as well. Pankaj, continue to stay with us. We're getting some reactions that are coming in as well. Let's listen into those and then go back to Pankaj for more.
जो डिप्रेशन है वो करीब करीब 280 किलोमीटर दूर है आपके पंजिम गोवा से और करीब करीब 350-380 किलोमीटर दूर है ये आपके मुंबई से और जो कि इसके और ये इन दोनों के स्टेशंस के दक्षिण पश्चिम में स्थित है और आगे नॉर्थवर्ड बढ़ रहा है। ये उत्तर पूर्वी दिशा की ओर अपना रुख कर सकता है। हवाएं चल सकती हैं 100 से 125 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा की रफ्तार की। भारी से बहुत भारी वर्षा और कहीं के अत्यधिक भारी वर्षा की चेतावनी दी गई है इन क्षेत्रों में और जो लो लाइन एरिया है वहाँ पे पानी इकट्ठा हो सकता है, इनंडेशन हो सकती है। तो ये सारी चीज़ों से लोगों को बचना होगा और मौसम विभाग ने पहले ही सारी आम जनता के लिए, मछुआरों के लिए, प्लानर्स के लिए सारी जो है चेतावनी दे चुके हैं हम लोग।
It will become severe cyclone in the east central Arabian Sea I'm talking about, and in the subsequent 12 hours it will become severe cyclone. Initially the movement will be northwards and afterwards it will move northeastwards and it will cross tomorrow between Harihareshwar and Daman near Alibag with maximum wind speed of say 100 to 110 km per hour, gusting to 120 km per hour. And we are given heavy to very heavy rainfall warning also for your day 2 and day 3 also we are given heavy rainfall warning at isolated places.
Well, the upcoming cyclone off the coast of Gujarat and Maharashtra is a severe cyclonic storm category. It is not the super cyclone or the extremely severe cyclone that we have just witnessed in Amphan. In disaster response terms, it is a negotiable wind speed and we should be able to protect maximum life and property. As the situation stands, the NDRF is deployed in both the states. 10 teams are in Maharashtra and 11 teams as of now are in Gujarat. But as we speak, Gujarat has asked for 5 more teams. So we are getting them airlifted from Punjab.
Pankaj is still with us at the moment. Pankaj, we're getting all these reactions coming in from the NDRF and the Met Department as well. Looks like there is going to be a fair bit of intensity as far as Cyclone Nisarg is concerned. It's a cause of worry definitely for the people who are living on the coastal belt of Mumbai as well. Is the administration floating any kind of advisory for them to, say, evacuate from there, or do they need to keep staying there? What is the administration saying for the people who are residing at the coastal areas of Mumbai?
Oh, absolutely, Chati. There are 2 areas of concern as far as the administration is concerned. Firstly, obviously taking care of the COVID patients, and that's why the advisory has been issued to the hospitals to take care that they have a power backup as well. And in the morning, we saw how the COVID patients, around 150 COVID patients, were shifted from the MMRDA facility at the BKC area to Worli, because Worli happens to be enclosed space, so there would not be any problems in case there is a severe cyclonic storm. But as you rightly pointed out, the coastal areas again are the biggest concern and a big worry. And that's the reason why coordinated efforts are being put in by the agencies as well. What we are given to understand is that the Navy has formed various teams and it has informed the state government that in case there is a problem, then their rapid action teams will be there to help rescue the people. But for now, what the state government has done is it has issued guidelines and warnings, especially to the fishermen, not to venture out into the sea. to the people that they do not have to venture near the sea or near the beaches as well. Special facilities have been created in Alibag, Raigad areas for all those people who are staying in the low-lying areas, and they have been advised that they should move to higher lands or move to these government facilities. But as I said, the agencies for now are saying they are keeping their fingers crossed, and they are believing, considering the past example, that the wind speed is not going to cross beyond 100 kilometers per hour. But if it does, then definitely there are going to be problems galore for the areas like Mumbai, Thane, Raigad, Alibag and Palghar.
And since you mentioned Alibag, I'm just going to come to Vidya as well for more on this. Vidya, Alibag, of course, remains to be an area of concern. What kind of evacuation is being taken across Alibag? And close to Alibag is Colaba as well, right there on the coastline. Any kind of precautions that those people need to take in terms of evacuation as well? Vidya, what are you picking up?
The eye of the storm at the moment is Alibag. So certainly Alibag is the major concern that Maharashtra government is looking into, where as Pankaj was pointing out, that the entire evacuation process is going on. But apart from that, yes, the BMC, as you asked about Colaba, the Mumbai Mahanagar Palika is also taking an ample number of precautions. At the moment, what they have done is, apart from people living in temporary houses, they are being moved out. Secondly, people, trees, for example, they are the ones who get uprooted and cause a lot of damage. So trees are one of the biggest concern right now. A lot of branches across the roads we have been seeing that on a high priority, BMC is chopping a lot of branches, cutting down trees so that they do not really fall and create a problem for people. Apart from that, warnings to the fishermen had already been issued a couple of days ago itself by the Maharashtra government, warning about the cyclone. And remember, 31st May is always the last day for the fishermen. They always come back because 1st June is when the sea anyway gets turbulent because of monsoon. So because of that, the fishermen are not there in the sea, but even on the coastline. I'm right now at Mud. Right here you can see that there is a lull before the storm, as they say. There is no high speed wind. There is no turbulence in the sea that we see right now. But with the coming closure of the entire storm, there is a likelihood of winds exceeding up to even 120 kilometers per hour, and that is the biggest concern that the Maharashtra government has, because in case the wind blows at a really high speed, the cyclone spreads out across and comes towards a little more towards Mumbai, then it would certainly be a lot of cause of concern because of the high number of population that Mumbai has. So putting all these people across in safer zones is extremely difficult, as any logic would actually explain.
All right, so people living on the coastal areas of Mumbai need to brace themselves, need to be extra careful, take all the precautions possible. We'll also wait for the Maharashtra government to come out with an advisory for the people who are living on the coastal areas of Mumbai and even Alibag for that matter as well. I thank you very much for now, Vidya and Pankaj, for joining us. We'll continue tracking this.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.